رسوله الكريم أما بعد. One of the bravest companions of our beloved Prophet Sallahu Alaihe Wasallam is Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, the cousin of our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihe Wasallam and his son-in-law. Because Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu was among the bravest of the companions of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihe Wasallam, perhaps that's the reason why he really wished to name his son Harb, means war, battle. Because Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anhu was battle tested and he won every battle that he participated in. So he says, when Fatima, the daughter of our beloved Prophet Sallallahu Alaihe Wasallam, gave birth to Hassan, the first son of Ali radiallahu anhu and Fatima radiallahu anha, he said, I named him Harb, Sammaytuhu Harban. From his own, of course, he has the authority and he has the right, he's the father. So he said, I named him Harb. So the Prophet ﷺ came to visit his daughter and his grandson. So the Prophet ﷺ enters the house and he says, Aruni ibni, show me my son. And then the next question that the Prophet ﷺ asked immediately, he said, Ma sammaytumu, what did you name him? So Ali radiallahu anh said, I named him Harb. The Prophet ﷺ said, no, he rejected it. He said, no, his name is Hassan. And then the following year, when Sayyida Fatima radiallahu anha gave birth to Hussein, Ali radiallahu anh says, when she gave birth to Hussein, the Prophet ﷺ again came to our house and he asked, he said, Aruni ibni, show me my son. Where is my son? And then he asked the next question, what did you name him? Ali radiallahu anh said, I named him Harb. Again. The Prophet ﷺ rejected it again. He said, no, his name is Hussein. So it doesn't end here. Most of us only know that Fatima radiallahu anha had two sons, Hassan and Hussein. But it doesn't end here. The following year or later, a few years later, Fatima radiallahu anha gave birth to another boy, another child. So when she gave birth to the third boy, the Prophet ﷺ came to visit again. And he said, show me my grandson, show me my son, Aruni ibni. And then immediately he said, what did you name him? Ma sammaytuhu. Ali radiallahu anh says, I said, Sammaytuhu Harban. I named him Harb. Third time. The Prophet ﷺ rejected it again. And he said, no, his name is going to be Muhassin. It's spelled the same way as Muhsin. Muhsin is a more common name. Most people are aware of the name Muhsin and it's very common. But Muhassin is the true pronunciation of the name that the Prophet ﷺ gave to his third grandson, the third son of Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Talib radiallahu anh and Fatima radiallahu anha. That son did not live for too long. Hassan and Hussein radiallahu anha grew up to reach adulthood. But Muhassin radiallahu anh, he was born in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and lived in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as well, but then died in childhood after that. And then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that I have named my sons, my grandsons, after the names or like the names of the sons of Harun alayhi salam. سميتموهم بأسماء ولد Harun. And what were the names of the sons of Harun alayhi salam? Harun alayhi salam also had 3 sons, and the names of the sons of Harun alayhi salam were Shabbar, Shabbir, and Mushabbih. So rhyming over that, the Prophet ﷺ chose even better names for his grandsons, Hassan, Hussein, and Muhassin. There's nothing wrong with having your children's name rhyme, but make sure you have good names for your children. Whether it's a boy or a girl, give them a beautiful name, a name that has a good meaning. The Prophet ﷺ went for that. Now, these three grandsons of the Prophet ﷺ, of course, the Prophet ﷺ had overridden the right of Ali radiallahu anhu to name his children, because the names that he chose were not good names. He always went for harb, and the Prophet ﷺ did not like it. So Ali radiallahu anhu had children after that as well, after Fatima radiallahu anha, because Fatima radiallahu anha passed away only 6 months after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So do you think Ali radiallahu anhu was able to fulfill his wish of naming his son Harb after that? No, he didn't, because he realized that it's not a good name. Probably until then he did not learn, he did not know that Harb is not a good name. Yes, it's a name to reflect bravery, but it's not a good name, because war is not something that we want. War is something sometimes necessary, but it's not something you wish for or you ask for. So naming your child Harb or battle or war is not a good name.